Oh my gosh! Look who's calling in. UNC Radio. I'm going to try and get you on the air here. Hold on. I can't work this friggin' microphone.
Take the mic off the stand. Take the mic
Oh yeah,
off the stand.
that's probably a bad way.
There you go.
Who's calling, please? Hello.
This is a mystery caller calling for David Lefkowitz.
Hey, it's Jeff. Jeff Goodman, whom I haven't heard from in... How are you, sir?
Good. How art thou?
Terrible. It's been a shitty couple of months, let me tell you. It's just been horrible, horrible, horrible. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. I guess my life isn't that bad.
Well, are you are you on Long Island, or are you in Las Vegas, or where is you?
I'm in the process of moving,
Okay.
but I'm still in Long Island.
Oh, you poor bastard. Well, when are you going to make that final big... Jeff has owned a house in Vegas for like 3 years now that he's been, renting out and no.
I've owned a house in Vegas since 2011.
Holy crap, for like 6 years already?
Yep.
See, I can do math. That's pretty good. So, finally, when is the big... Have you set a date to move?
No. Well, the house still hasn't. The house is almost finished to be put on the market in New York, and then it has to sell.
Okay.
We have to have a closing date, and then I'm going to move.
Yeah, but you've been saying that for 3 years. Is your house looking sellable yet?
In all honesty, let's not go crazy. I was planning on move. My goal was to move in 2016.
Okay.
It didn't work out. I'm missing it by a year. That's it.
All right. Well, all right. Not too well, and it just started 17. So give it a couple of months, and the real estate market. It's good here. Is the real estate market good still in New York and Long Island?
I'm hoping so.
Now, Jeff, I have been really angry at you. I'm getting all my anger out today because I'm angry about a whole bunch of things in my life. But I'm pissed as hell at you. So
What I do?
I want to know why. I want to know why you did not come to any of my performances of The Miracle of Long John's when I did them in New York.
Because as I told you before, I was in Las Vegas that week.
I don't think you ever told me that you would be away.
Yes, I did.
And I did the show twice. I did it.
Because I told you,
Yeah.
I was planning on driving your father in to see the show. But when I got the dates, I said, "Oh my God, I'm going to be in Vegas all that week."
Okay, but you didn't come to it in October either.
I was away in October.
Where were you in October?
I've been going back and forth to Vegas a lot.
Okay. Well, you never told me. If you would drop me an email or a Facebook message, or even just called and left a message, Dave, good luck, best of luck with your show. I can't be there. I was really, really ticked, man, because you kept me on the air. I remember this too. You kept me on the air like a fucking half hour on our like. It was not the anniversary show, but.
What's your language? You're on the public radio.
No, I'm not on public. I wish I were on public radio. Public radio won't have me. But saying you wanted to donate $10 to the Miracle of Long John's fund, but I would have to put your name on the title page as a co-producer.
Right.
Yeah, I did not do that. There's no way in hell.
That's why you didn't get my $10.
Yeah, well, and you didn't show up either. I thought at least, and I would have let you in free to see the show, because you were helpful. You helped when Rabbi Saul Solomon did his theater show a couple of years back. So, I knew you were goofing about the $10 and whatever. But, when you didn't show up and I didn't hear from you.
I would have given you the $10 if I was a co-producer.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to do that. But in other words, even leaving that aside, if you had come to my play just to see it, I would have let you in for, because you're one of my oldest friends and etc. But I didn't hear from you. You didn't show up. You didn't donate anything to the Long John's Fund, which, by the way, made its goal and then some by like 140%. Thank you, listeners and friends and all that. So didn't really need you, but it would have been nice, Would have mentioned your name on the back cover, if not the front.
Well, it had to be the front cover. It's front or nothing, baby.
Well, front you...
Not a bottom.
Boy. Are you not, Jeff?
What's that?
Are you not a bottom?
No. Sorry to tell you.
Good to know. Speaking of tops and bottoms, How are you in your other pursuit?
What other pursuit?
The pursuit to reach a healthy lifestyle and weight.
Oh, I seem to be I seem to have hit another top, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of that.
Oh, Jeff, why?
I know. We don't discuss that, though.
All right. No, I have an aunt who lost either 21 or 27 pounds on Nutrisystem, and we have some issues. I don't know if Nutrisystem is healthy, if it does crap to your kidneys or something, but at least it's working. Yeah.
I tried it, not working for me, so.
Okay. All right. Well, what else has been new? Yeah. What else is new?
I called to wish you a Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year to you, too.
Oh, good thing. So why else are you mad at me? Now that you know I've been in Vegas, I was in Vegas every time you had a performance. It was crazy.
Well, that was the main thing. You never really, I think you thought you let me know, but you never actually said, Dave, I wish I could go to the show. Good luck. Break a leg.
I probably told your parents.
Well, yeah, good luck talking. Oh, by the way, have you heard about Dad?
No, what happened?
He was in the hospital yesterday. They snipped off about a third of his colon.
It's funny. I was going to call them next.
Well, you won't reach him today, but maybe call Mom. Just give her a hello.
I will.
So, I'm assuming Dad lived, because they would have let me know this morning early if he was not okay.
Please. You know Jews, if it's bad news, you'll get it fast.
Exactly. If the phone rings at 4:30 in the morning, that's what it is. But they didn't ring at 4:30, and it hasn't rung yet. So, fingers crossed he made it through the night. Yeah.
Probably good news. Your mother's probably going berserk.
Oh, well, yeah. She was in the hospital she stayed overnight in the hospital the night before when they brought Dad in.
Look, if your mother could sit in the operating room, under the operating table, that's where she'd be.
Exactly. And now, Jeff, I volunteered. See, they waited too long. I personally volunteered, and you know me. See, and my fear of needles and all the other neuroses that I have. But, if my dad needed, God forbid, a kidney or, I don't know, I guess it can donate a lung. What else can you donate? An eyeball? Frey, I'm not going to do that. But I volunteered to give my dad feces so that they could do a fecal transplant to solve his C. diff problem. I volunteered to make as much poop as my father needed to get healthy again. And yet they did not take me up on my offer, at least not yet.
Well, they don't really have to, because your parents know you're full of a lot of feces anyway.
Why, thank you, Jeff. So tell me something good. I've had the shittiest run of the past couple of months. I've had some health problems. My father-in-law's been sick. My dad's been sick. It's just been rotten all the way around. So give me something good. What's good that's been happening to you besides hopefully selling your house?
Well, Donald J. Trump is getting inaugurated next week.
I said give me something good. Give me something good, Jeff.
Well, you see, if you take everything and you look at the Trump inauguration, everything else is good news.
Well, Joyce doesn't want us to talk about that, so change the subject, because we don't get too political. Sorry.
Is Joyce there?
Yeah, say hello, Joyce.
Hey.
She's off mic at the moment.
Yeah.
How are you, Joyce? Good. Yeah, it's been a shitty fucking time for her too.
Joyce. How do you put up with David? Joyce, you have to write a book. How I put up with David Lefkowitz for 400 years.
Hey, our marriage should last 400 years, So.
Dogs. How are the dogs?
Dogs are alive. Let me put it that way. One of them is fine. The other is sick as a dog, usually. He's dead. We have to. I was talking about my fear of needles. Do you know what we do to Murray now? Every other day. Murray's our red-headed dachshund. He's our 15-and-a-half-year-old. Joyce sticks him with a needle, and we give him fluid every other day so that his kidneys. Yeah.
I had to do that to Luke.
Really? Did you do it yourself, or were you able to do that just by yourself?
I did it myself. I had a little hospital in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Where I hung the fluid bag from. And I would hold him and give him food for like half an hour.
Well, how many milliliters did you give him?
Oh, I don't remember. This was years ago.
Oh, okay. So we're doing that now for Murray because he's got kidney failure, but, he's still functional, and we give him the fluid and he pees, and holds it most of the time. So we'll see. So, but I mean, he's 15 and a half, and he's had all sorts of horrors throughout, much of his life. And
he's had a lovely life. He was a good dog.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he may live, God knows, he might live another couple of months for all we know.
Well, whatever.
Now guess what?
He will have a good life.
Well, that's true. We're going to give him the best life that we can until he's suffering too much that we just look at him and I'm like, okay, into the mix master he goes.
And then no.
No. If I ran a Korean restaurant, I could.
He goes to the kennel in the sky. All dogs go to heaven. Remember that.
You know what? The Dobermans that the Nazis used to round up Jews did not go to heaven. Did they? Dogs like pit bulls that bite people's faces off.
Just look at the manatee. Look at the manatee.
I mean, I'm just saying, no.
Well, Fidel Castro's dead.
That's good. I'm happy about that, kind of. He was a bad guy. Right.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. So, but what about in your life? You still involved with a shul that you were involved in?
Yes, I am.
And
they said that you shouldn't curse so much.
Oh, really? Do they really? Okay. For their sake, at least I'll try and ease up on my language at the moment. Yeah. It's been a rather stressful period, Jeff. In fact, I haven't bled this much with a stressful period in quite a long time. My maxi's overflowing.
I totally understand.
So, but it's good to hear from you. I'm glad you called. I'm glad we got to air stuff out, and I don't have to be mad at you anymore. I can cross one thing off my list of stuff that's pissing me off.
You could have called me and told me you were mad at me, and I would have said, well, don't be mad at me.
He can't, Jeff, because he's passive-aggressive.
That's right. And I did. I sent you a Facebook message back on January 2nd.
I think the last time I looked at Facebook was like 1942.
Oh. But I sent it in 1941. So you should have. You should have seen it. Anyway.
I don't like social media anymore. I'm kind of boycotting it.
I hear you. Well, all it does is angry up the blood, as Grandpa Simpson used to say. You read the people who either agree with you politically and you still get angry about what's going on, or you read the people who disagree with you and you want to call them idiots and throttle them. So either way, it's not relaxing,
So it's all, a lot of it's just made up nonsense.
Well, that too.
It's funny because I do a lot of, as you know, I try to volunteer with older people because I like older people.
Yeah.
And I drive this woman to go shopping every so often. I had her last night, but
you had her last night. How was she?
What is? Oh God! I drove her around. We went to her favorite dollar store yesterday.
Oh boy!
So we went to spend 2 hours in the dollar store.
Yeah.
And she always likes to tell me how wonderful Donald Trump is.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she can change the channel in her house from Fox News.
Well, if you're indoctrinated, yeah. Again, I mean, if you watch that 24/7, you will be a conservative Republican. Yeah.
But so what I did is I just tried a little experiment on her.
How many fingers did it involve?
I just figured, when I wanted to see what happens because she's in La La Land anyway half the time.
Okay.
And I wanted to see if she would, what her reaction would be is if I told her something, and since they had kind of the stuff on Trump that was Trump with his whole thing with Russia.
Okay. Yes.
I decided to tell it I decided to make the news just like Fox would do.
So this wasn't TV. You were going to just talk to her and tell her some fake news, and see how she reacted?
Well, I was going to expand the news, as it were.
Okay.
I didn't tell the police.
Did she poop herself, or what happened?
Hillary, because I just can't get over. I'll never be able to get over certain things, but I cannot get over the fact that some guy went into a pizzeria and shot up the place because he thought that Hillary Clinton and prominent Republicans were holding children hostages in a child prostitution ring. I mean, that is it's hilarious in one way.
Yeah.
But for someone to actually believe that, I mean, that's crazy.
Well, you know what? The whole news cycle was so crazy. Everything that actually did happen in 2015 and 16 was so insane. It wasn't really more insane. But you know what, Jeff, my wife is pissed at me because you're talking politics again, and she doesn't want me talking politics on here.
Now, what I did is I told this woman, I said, did you hear about Trump? No, what happened? I said, he's in a lot of trouble because it turns out he really was colluding with the Russians. And so other people, because, this senior advisor is talking to the Russian guy and stuff like that. And she's like, really? Really? I said, yeah, and it's just kind of expanding the bad parts of the truth. And it's amazing how people just believe this stuff.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I could have told that Pence just shot Trump in the head, and you should believe it.
Well, do you remember when Dick Cheney shot a friend in the face? When they were hunting? Everything is believable now. It's just about who's the messenger.
Yeah. He wasn't a friend. He was a lawyer. Come on.
So he deserved it. So Jeff, I'm gonna clear off though, because we want to get to the rest of the show, and also.
Wait, I want to talk to you about other things.
What other things? What other non-political things can you talk to me?
Coming back. Yeah. When are you coming to New York?
Well, assuming my dad survives, God willing, I should be. We're not talking politics, okay?
No, of course not.
But no, I'm just, Joyce is picking up and leaving because we were talking about Trump and Pence and whoever.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
But
Joyce, I'm talking in real life. So when are you coming to New York?
Well, as I said, it might be earlier depending on health issues, but probably April. April is when I have my next conference in. I do a radio thing. You won't be in Vegas by then, will you?
I don't think so. But if someone pays me cash for the house, I'm gone.
Oh, okay. Well, is it on? It's not officially on sale yet. What's your asking price? Do you have it yet?
Nope.
Oh, well, okay. I'll give you.
We're still working on a couple of things. Like I put in a brand new kitchen. We put in a brand new laundry room.
Whoa! And you fixed the open skylight. That wasn't really a skylight. It was just an open roof.
There's no open roof.
I remember I used to come into your living room and I would look through wooden slats and see the sky.
No, you wouldn't. First of all, there are two skylights in my living room.
Okay.
And part of the ceiling had fallen down and I hadn't put up because I had put up all the new lighting and stuff.
Right.
Yes, it's like you're making me sound like I live in Hooverville.
No, okay. I mean, we know the condition of your house, but what percentage of your house is now like finished and ready for habitable by new people?
No, it's fixed and beautiful for new people, about 95%.
Oh my gosh, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, mazel. I mean, it's taken, half a decade, but congratulations.
Well, considering I haven't lived here for half a decade. Oh, wait, half a decade.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about your Vegas house. I'm talking about the house you want to sell on Long Island.
Oh, it's taken about 4 or 5 years.
That's half a decade.
Actually, I got a very good contractor. I've had problems with contractors. And right now, this guy is great. He's amazing.
Well, good.
And we're getting through it.
Mazel.
So that's the story.
Well, Jeff, I want to wish you a most happy and healthy and good.
What was wrong with your health? I want to know.
Oh my God! Well, if you listen to my radio show, you would know damn well what's been wrong with me. I'll summarize it really quickly. Let's see. For my good health, I went swimming with Joyce and a couple of friends of ours. Our high school has our university has a beautiful swimming pool, and I was in the swimming pool having a marvelous time learning a better way to swim. But I did not realize that the pool has not just one diving board in the deep end of the pool, but it's got all these little diving boards elsewhere. Because you can, for people who aren't just diving straight down, they're diving forward. And did not realize when I was climbing out of it, because I wanted to be macho, because you got all these, cute young co-ed girls going to the university. So I was going to climb up the stairs out of the pool and get out that way. I'm like, let me just do it the macho way. So I pull myself out of the water and slam the center of my forehead onto a diving board. And that was fun.
Okay, so Macho Man, how'd you feel about that?
Didn't feel so good when I came right back down in the water, put my hands on my forehead, and saw tons of blood. That was delightful. And I felt like there was brain coming out of my fucking head at that moment. So that wasn't good. I didn't concuss, though.
You need all the brains you can get.
Exactly, man. So I did not concuss, and I didn't even need stitches. But since I didn't get stitches, there's a permanent scar now in the middle of my forehead. So that's delightful. And
it's nice. You should have seen the other guy.
Yes. Well, no, the diving board. But I want to go back to the pool and look at that diving board and see if there's like bits of red or lymph or brain matter on the edge of the diving board where it caught me right in the center of my forehead. Couldn't have caught me on the top of my head that only tall people would see.
Say, David Lefkowitz lost part of his brain here.
And so I should sue the university is what I should do. I'm like, who puts diving boards in the 3-foot end of a pool?
Can you hold on just one moment?
Well, let me get to the rest of the program. Why don't you call in next week? We'll do more of this. How's that? I'll talk to you next week.
If I remember to.
If you remember to. If you don't, we won't. So yeah, call next week because it'll also be my birthday week. So do that.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because the person just hung up. It was my contractor calling.
Oh, shoot. All right. Well, call him. I just wanted to tell you the other thing that happened to me is that I've been having terrible difficulty for weeks with this muscle in my body called an iliopsoas muscle. Well, you've done some nurse training. You know what that is, right?
I have no idea.
Oh. I'm not letting you near any more old people. So it's... But it's a muscle that's behind a lot of other muscles. And it's probably weakened by my hernia years ago and whatever. But boy, oh boy, when that goes into spasm, you feel a pain. It's like a burning and stabbing at the same time. And it's
like when you have an erection?
Well, when you put your erection in me, Jeff, that's how it feels like. But when...
Oh, it's a literal pain in your ass?
It's not the tush. This is front. This is a pain in the near the groin. This is the problem with this damn muscle. It goes to the groin. It goes down the thigh. It also goes all the way to the hip. So it's this huge muscle that's behind all these other muscles and bones and things. So it's very hard to get to.
Don't you go bragging about the size of your muscle.
Oh, dang, 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 dang. So anyway, that has been a real problem because you start living in fear that if you move the wrong way, if you bend the wrong way, this pain is just going to shoot through you. So I've been going to physical therapy. I took Advil like crazy. What the hell else? I got a massage, which really helped. So, but that went on for weeks, and it's almost gone.
The massage helped because your wife is there.
Well, she's been helpful too, because she'll help me with the breathing exercise when you press down on the diaphragm.
When you went to the massage place, they said, "You want a happy ending?" You say, "Of course."
Yeah, my happy ending would have been like stop the freaking pain. That was the happy ending, and he did. After I went to the massage guy, it went from like an 8 to about a 5. Sorry? Yes, I know it's a guy. It's unfortunate, but yes.
You had gay massage?
It wasn't a gay massage. It was a guy massage, but a real, actual, therapeutic. I mean, this is not like a happy, sort of gentle relaxation thing. This is like, oh, are you tight there? Do you have pain there? Let me just press into that. You know, let me make you screaming agony now. Huh?
I've seen so many movies that start like that. Oh, you need a massage. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I threw away my gay porn collection when I got married, Jeff. So I haven't seen those in a long time. But I'm glad to hear that you still have yours. You know, are they on Betamax?
Throwing that away. I've been throwing that away too. So if anyone out there wants some gay porn, they can just write to me, care of the radio show.
Now, by the way, I've got to compliment you before I let you go. I've got to say that was very brave of you, man. Because for a long time on this radio show, or when I would talk to you on the air about stuff, you were very, very reticent about saying, you know, even talking about your sexuality or coming out. And I think it's way cool that you're like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm gay. Or I think you told me at one point you're 90% gay and 10% straight, something like that. But I think it's way cool. It's like, okay, you are who you are. You know, bless you for it, and yay, and, yeah, etc. Dead silence. I'm complimenting you, which I don't do very often.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm a hoarder. Would you like to compliment me on telling people I'm a hoarder?
I almost did. I left that out because you didn't seem like you wanted to talk about it. But we've talked about that on the air before. That.
I always talk about the hoarding.
Yeah.
Hoarding's a really serious problem.
Well, yeah, you tried to get on the that show, on the Hoarders TV show, to help you clear out. Yeah.
I did not try to get on the hoarders.
Oh, I thought you first wanted to get on the you wanted to get on the great race things where you go around the country or go around the world.
Amazing race.
Amazing
I
race.
would love to have done that.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get on a home renovation show where they'd renovate my whole house.
Ooh.
But it turns out the hoarding was the bigger problem.
Duh. Yeah.
And I went to a therapist who then sent me to a psychiatrist, and I got a prescription for a wonderful drug called fluvoxamine.
What? Fluvoxamine?
And fluvoxamine.
Fluvoxamine, okay. And
it's really helped me change my mind on what's important to me. I'm totally shocked that I never really believed in those. I don't know if you call them psychotic drugs or drugs that will affect your mind.
oh, psychotropic, I think. Yeah.
But
Psychotropic.
This really helped me.
Mazel, how long have you been on it?
About a year now.
Congrats, man.
And I don't find all these things so important to me anymore. I really look at this stuff and I say, this stuff is keeping me from Vegas. It's holding me hostage here. And it's either my stuff or me.
Good for you, man.
And I've just been throwing away stuff and giving away and donating and
Well, give Charlie your playbills, man. Make sure you give Charlie your playbills.
No, all the playbills I packed up, they were all in Vegas already.
Oh, you're taking them? Okay, cool. So what do you?
Once I decide where I'm going to live, I will put up I'm going to have a whole Broadway room in my house.
Sweet.
And one of the rooms, one of my bedrooms will be a Broadway room, and it will have all the playbills in there, two of each show.
Nice.
And the rest, I may do a collage in the bathroom.
Not with your own feces, I hope.
No.
Will you have a Stephen Sondheim sex dungeon? Will you have one of those?
What's that?
Will you have your own Stephen Sondheim sex dungeon?
Stephen Sondheim does not have.
I know it's a long running. They even made the joke on 30 Rock. It's a long running kind of joke thing. Because I think his apartment has some like weird basement thing or something like that.
Never joke about Stephen Sondheim to me.
Oh, all right. Okay, fair enough. Man. So Jeff.
Herman maybe.
Jerry Herman. Okay, fair enough. Jeff, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. So I'm going to let you go. But we will talk soon. Hopefully very soon. Call me next week for my birthday show.
Hang up on me yet.
I'm hanging up on you. It's 45 minutes into the program.
I'm not done talking.
What else, Jeff? What else?
What else? Well, there's also the matter of, I don't know, do you remember I used to have a Forest Hills apartment? Did I tell you I sold it?
Yeah, we talked about that last year. You finally got rid of that apartment. Yeah, Mazel Tov. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
And let's see. Oh, and have you seen stuff? What was the last shows you saw?
Okay, that will wait until next week. I promise. If you call me next week, we'll talk theater, because I saw shows in October. I haven't been back to New York since then.
Okay,
So-
no problem. But you didn't take me to anything in October, but that's probably because I was in Vegas.
Yes, because you didn't come to see my show. And the circular conversation continues. Jeff, Happy New Year to you.
I've seen your show.
I know, but you were in Vegas, so I'm not going to take you to shows. Go away, Jeff.
Now, that's the miracle of long drawn anyway, because Charlie told me.
Yeah. What did Charlie tell you about my show?
That he wasn't too enamored of it.
No, he liked it. He liked the theater part. He didn't like the second part. Go figure.
That's right. Yes.
Well, I like both parts. What can I tell you? It's my show. I like both parts.
Well, that's good. But you also like the rabbi.
I love the rabbi.
Although I am finding out that the rabbi. Oh, I know why I was thinking about you.
Why were you thinking about me? And I hope you weren't watching gay porn while you were doing that. Yes.
Yes, I pulled out
I'm sure you did.
an old George Carlin CD. And I
Yeah.
was listening to it, and I now realize that you try to imitate George Carlin a lot
Oh, for sure.
in his early years.
Carlin was hugely influential. Absolutely.
When he gets angry and stuff. Well, he didn't do that in his later years.
Well,
He
yeah.
did it in his early.
His early years he was very gentle, but he started to use language and work with language and foul language. In his later years, his last 10, 15 years of stand-up, that's when he became the really angry old man all the time. So there's bits of Carlin in everything I do.
This was his Welcome to New Jersey album, I think it was.
Yeah, that's later.
He was talking about. He opens up because I haven't seen this many people since they had the picture of all the people who were indicted in the Reagan administration.
That's Carlin. That's my man.
Which is wonderful because it just reminded me. I totally forgot about. He had
No politics, Jeff. No politics. Gotta go. Talk to you next week. Happy New Year. Bye. Jeff Goodman, ladies and gentlemen. He does this to me all the time, and he knows he does this. He just keeps. I know he'll probably call back too. 9:49 in the morning. Good to hear from him though, and he sounds great.